Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
So stressful when the world's on fire. Good God. I can't look at this, guys. Like, my strategy is you buy it and you hope that you gotta get spot. Yeah, but we all think you're crazy. You don't fight this. No way. The markets are freaking out and you don't think that anything is wrong? Come back tomorrow and I'll lose it all. Should be fun. Good morning, everybody. It is the 23rd of December, and you know, it's going to be a light week because we got Christmas, and this is always the case. Well, I shouldn't say always the case because last year it was actually pretty crazy. This is probably going to be the last stream of the year. Unless something like super insane happens, then maybe we'll do like a special stream. But otherwise, this will probably be the last stream of the year, and then I will see you guys again on January 2nd. So just enjoy that week off. I'm going to be taking that time and recording videos. I have a ton of videos that I want to record. I have like 12 that I could do. I don't think that I'm going to end up making 12 over the holiday, but we'll see. But that's what I'm going to be doing with that time. So anyways, but you know, we might have some trading today, so let's see how it goes. And also, we're going to go into the Discord, go into the voice chat room, so have an opportunity to listen to you guys talk. I feel like, you know, spend a lot of time talking here on you, and I really feel like, you know, the real highlight of this room is you guys, not me. And so this would be a great opportunity for everybody to hear from you and to hear your voices. So I think that'll be fun. We'll see how it goes. Well, let's look at the market first, though, before we jump into chat. Let's pull up our volume profile. You can see equities are just on a tear. Again, some more news overnight that the Chinese will be removing tariffs, and the market seems to really like that. You can see here was Sunday's action. And then today, if we look in the 10-year here, the 10-year actually it's slightly higher. So not sure what to think about that, but I don't know. I don't really understand at the moment the factors that are influencing the treasuries and kind of giving them lift here. But they seem to want to try and fade this, so I don't know. Hopefully, you know, the beginning of next quarter, you know, when January starts, we'll understand things a little bit better. I do feel that the pressure should be down, but yeah, I don't know. So that's what we got. So let me start up the chat here and just start that one here. And I hope you guys had a good weekend. I feel like that the holiday has already started. I'm actually going to work today. Like, I have to take like the latter end of the week off, but I'm gonna try and bank up my holidays because I might need them having a newborn this next year. So, boom, boom, boom. And I think we got some people talking here in products. Where we got interest rates. In general, see 160.16 as reasonable target by mid-January, says David. That's interesting. On a seasonality play long in treasuries, that's interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. It's my I need to close this down and reopen it. View TTS. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up Discord here a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna put this stuff down in here. They are buying here off of the open. The the E-mini is not moving down per se, but I don't know. This is interesting. They are moving up. Okay. Get all that. Yeah, I do want the platform and brokers one up here in the main. And then downloads. I think that should be good. All right, that's okay. What we got? Okay, so we got all of that. Next thing I need to do is I need to check some settings. Let's see here. Yes. Voice. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then I should probably, let's see here. Voice. There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. Now we're all set. We are all set. All right. Well, yeah. I do expect it to be pretty light today, though, so. Yeah, it's So like we had a couple of really good ticks up there, and then we had a little bit of back and forth at 19.9.5. Sorry, 09.09.5 in the 10-year. And now they're like at a standstill. Like it's completely died down. It's completely died down. Should see if we can get some of our big guys in. Poke, poke, poke. I'm kind of putting my feelers out. I got a couple of things I got to do here this morning. I didn't really eat breakfast very well, so I'm just gonna stuff my face in front of y'all because that's what we got. Got some baking. Hmm. 32.87 to clear 09 half, huh? Hmm. So they took a bid there, but they weren't able to hold it. Not at all. I mean, liquidity is really quite light. So I was thinking there was some stuff I wanted to look. Oh, I know. I'm wondering. I got this nice chart here. I'm just going to pull it over here. I got this thing going on here, right? I'm wondering, can I get okay. I'm wondering if we can get this to show us footprints. Like in the background or something like that. Overlay it as an extra data set. Yeah, so I have it here. Oh, sorry. So I was just thinking, I was like, so if you're not in Discord, the link is in the video description. You can load up Discord. And then we have a room set up down at the bottom for stream. So if you want to come in and chat, you go into that room. So let's see if I can figure out. I have a second data series on here, right? I have a second data series. So can I let's see here. Order flow. Oh no, wait. I have to change it to volumetric bars. That's what it is, huh? Data series. So here's my 60-minute bars. Can I do, instead of price, do a volumetric with 60-minute bars? Okay. Apply. Wait a second. Is it actually doing it? Kind of doing it. Is kind of doing it. If I really get in, yeah, if I really zoom it in, then it does it. It just doesn't expand through to the whole bar. Well, they cleared the 09 half area. They're really moving up. The equities aren't falling or anything. So I don't quite understand where the buying is coming from. It does, but it scales like crap. There must be a way for us to change some of those things, though. Let's see here. Label panel, auto scale. Yeah. Show as a profile. Michael, what do you not understand? Oh, how to get into Discord? We'll see. These low trading hours. There's nothing in here for like the width of it. That's lame tarded. Lame tarded. Oh. My Jigsaw and Treasuries show the same prices as Seth, but my Sierra and TradingView show a different price several ticks away. Are you looking at the March contract? That would be my first guess, is that they're looking at different contracts. That your TradingView isn't set to watch. They're all the same March 2020 contracts. Do you pay for? Do you have the pro version of TradingView? Because TradingView is usually delayed 10 minutes, unless you're paying. Man, they're just going. They are just going. I don't quite understand. What's this? Oh, I see. This is somebody responding to this thing. So maybe my CTS demo is delayed exactly the same as the free trading view? That could be the case. So how did you get the Sierra charts demo? Did they give you like a rhythmic demo with it or something like that? I mean, ZB on CTS and Sierra CTS both show 16. That is weird, but that makes complete sense because that's where we were sitting, right? It bothers me. Like, there should be something for like a bar width here, and it's not there. I'm wondering, maybe in properties? No, because in data series, if I go to this one, there is definitely bar width. Okay, under chart style, bar width. So for these ones, chart style, there's no bar width. ZB is 20 on Jigsaw, Rhythmic Live. Yeah, that probably does make the most sense. I don't know. So, I mean, then the next thing that I would try is like closing down Jigsaw, connecting your CR charts to your live account, and then seeing if it shows the correct data. You won't find it in volumetric bars. So is there a way to do it, John? Is there a way to change the width of the volumetric bars so that I can get these 60-minute bars to show me the profile on the back instead? It's tied to the width of the chart / bar width ratio. That's unfortunate if that's really the case. So let me go back and show you what I'm trying to do here. This was the 60-minute bars, right? Oh gosh, what the heck? I ruined it. I ruined it. No, let's see here. I need to have, not candlestick, box. Yes. Yeah. So we got these box ones, right? I posted above how you can do it. If you want to see volume on the 60-minute contract, you would need to use volume profile for a 60-minute bar and display the volume. Oh, I get you. So like you're saying, you should pop down and so on John in Discord, you scroll down to the bottom at the very bottom of in the Discord room. There's some voice channels, and just pop into the stream channel. So you're saying go into indicators and add. Oh, where would it be? Order flow volume profile. And add 2 of these. And set the profile to the left. Oh, I got you. Yeah. So I'm thinking here, if we add 2 of these, and we'll have one that will be like there's a way to filter them, right? Let's see here. How do I do it? I know there's a way. Isn't there a way to say like only show buy volume and only show sell volume? Try one at a time. Okay, let's just do the one. Let's get rid of this one. So here's this one. I'll just apply for now. Oh, geez. Okay. So this pure profile period should be bars for starters. Okay. And you're saying set the profile to left. Profile alignment is left. Should it be right, though? Hold on a second. Let's zoom things out a little bit. Wait, I can't zoom back out? Wait, what? What? I can zoom in, but I can't zoom out now. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. Wait. Let's try it. Remove. Now it's fine. Oh, what? What? Order flow, volume profile. Bars 1, resolution, minute. The resolution should maybe be tick, right? But to do that, I guess maybe I need tick replay on. Well, that didn't help.
JB says I don't think it's going to do what you want it to do.
I think you're right. I don't think it wants to do it. Oh, now it does every freaking bar. Great. Great. Oh, because we need to put it on the 60-minute. There we go. Like, I can get a profile, but then, yeah, like, we're all zoomed in. And it's also doing it on the wrong side. Like, profile alignment, should it be right? Let's try that. It doesn't change anything. That's so weird. Well, that would be this looks like a feature request for NinjaTrader, doesn't it? Oh, what the heck? I ruined everything. Indicators. I don't understand. Now the Sierra chart CTS DOMs are showing the same values as the Jigsaw rhythmic DOMs. And you didn't change anything? Well, that might have just been because they've caught up, right? Because we've been at 11 and 11.5 for a while. That's not what I want. Is it? Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, that's correct. There we go. Cool. Now it's back to what it was. I want to just be a little bit more zoomed in. And the bars, why are the bars not getting bigger? Nope, I'm looking at 5 different symbols. Man, I don't know. That is kind of weird, Michael. But you're using 2 different data feeds. So what is the data feed setup for the Sierra Charts demo for you? Shouldn't it be? Isn't it bar width, John? I'll look over here. Reference this one. 5-minute bar width 11. There we go. I guess I could just add another one. Okay. CTS demo on Sierra Charts. And Jigsaw has rhythmic light. What is CTS demo? CTS futures data. CTS data? Cunningham. I don't know. They're like rhythmic and CQG. So it's a completely separate data feed provider then, huh? Is that the 5-minute bars to 5? I don't even really use the 5-minute bars. Not on the 10-year at least. Oh, hey, here's a thought. What if we added another one like this and made these ones volumetric on a 60-minute base period and show as a profile? Nope. See, they still don't. They still don't scale. That's retarded. NinjaTrader, please fix. The great thing about CTS demo is they have lots of instruments, unlike CQG. Oh yeah, CQG, they don't even give you the 5-year. That's so annoying, right? It's like they must know that a lot of people like to trade the Dom way, like John Grady way, and so they intentionally don't put ZF on there to try and get you to buy. I can't get rhythmic demos anymore, and CQG demos have limited instruments and no URX. Yeah, right? Well, so Michael, the way that I did it was, well, you can just pay for to be allowed to have multiple connections. It's like $5 a month, I think. Good, Michael Tedeschi. And then you can, anyways. But then another thing that you can do is you can ask your broker for a permanent demo account and connect that way. So, yeah. Like I originally had it because I wanted to trade demo, but Jigsaw did not have built-in demo capabilities at the time. It's not a problem anymore, but that's how I originally got it. I was like, well, I want to trade demo, but Jigsaw can't do it. So can you give me a permanent demo account too? And they said, okay. I have multiple connections, but for Sierra charts, I want to get quote unquote realistic fills. Well, the simulator from your brokers aren't going to give you a realistic fill. Honestly, Jigsaw is literally the only way to get realistic simulated fills that I know of. The brokers will lie. What they do is they will say like if it's on the inside, if you put an order on the inside, then sure, they will estimate it reasonably okay. But if you put it like really far away, what happens is most simulators assume that every order that pulls off of that is in front of you. So they'll come back up and say that you're filled when there's literally no way that you would ever get filled in that case, you know? I mean, it's more realistic than Sierra Chart sim accounts. Sierra Chart sim accounts have latency delay even. Really? Ugh. And I need to eat some more food here.
Michael XC says asterisk no. Michael XC says asterisk no latency delay. Algo Lover says safe and happy holidays to all, thumbs up. Gary
Hey,
Rich
thanks for
says
stopping by.
ROFL, you guys remind me of monkeys trying to hump a doorknob, laughing so hard, sorry.
What, trying to figure out the data? What are you saying, Gary? I think to get what I want on 60-minute bars or whatever, I would need to have a bigger thing. I
Gary
could,
Rich
could
says
do them
all
on
of
the
it.
5 minutes. I'm just thinking, John, that I want to keep stats. I want to say, okay, so like, here's our inside bar, and we break to the upside. And then when it does, I want to look at the bar and say, okay, here's some qualities about the order flow in the bar. Like here was the cumulative delta and things like that. To see, okay, if you have an inside bar and the cumulative delta is positive, does that increase the chances of it breaking out to the upside on the next bar?
JB says nope.
You saying nope, like there's no such correlation? Because I basically want to see if I can use order flow to either A, increase the probability, or B, get a better price. But to get a better price, you have to know which way it's going to break out, right? Well, I guess you can always just say whichever way the hourly is, right? Hourly is up. If this was an inside bar, we would want to be buying the bottom of the inside bar. We could try just programming that. would decrease the win rate that we had though. In that case. Mm-mm. So these guys are talking. So I was have another question for you guys. There was a discussion on Reddit, and this guy was saying, as far as I can tell, nobody is actually profitable like ever. And like I know that that's not true because people have shown me broker statements of like a full year of profitability. But I don't have them anymore. So I was wondering if any of you guys have a full year of broker statements. Of course, redact them and everything like that. I was thinking maybe we could compile, especially if it was in 2019. Like if you were profitable in 2019, I would like to see.
Gary Rich says, Seth, if you analyzed 1 hour bars for inside-outside trades.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been looking on them like 5 and 15-minute bars and correlating them with the 1 hour bars, right? That's why you've got like these little dotted outlines are the hourly bars.
Chris Kivik says, were you?
I was not, Chris. I think that I could have been marginally profitable this year, but I have too many mental issues still, I think. So we had some really, really great periods. And then I would
Gary
like
Rich
tilt
says,
and
are you
just give it
limited
all
due
up.
to your time to trade, which is 2.5 hours? JD
Yeah.
says monthly, weekly, daily, hourly, all moving higher and going long off the extreme of an up close inside bar could be tested against trading off the extreme of a down close inside bar to answer you.
Yeah, totally, JB. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Yeah, you're limited to your trade time, which is 2.5 hours. I think that there's some truth to that. Because remember when we had that period where I had to work from home, and so I was able to trade until like 9:30 every day, and that was like some of my most profitable trading I ever had. So true, but I mean that's just what we have to work with. I think that we can make it work. Like here's the thing, I personally do not care if I'm making like everybody says, oh, you'll never beat the index. Of course not. Day trading, the whole point of day trading is giving up some long-term gains, I guess, in exchange for consistency. You shouldn't make it. If you're making more than the index, then you're probably taking on too much risk.
JB says, we need to build that indicator I mentioned to you late last week to get the backtesting started.
Yeah, so you're
Gary
talking
Rich
about...
says, how can you take a trade off the 1 hour bars when you can only trade 2.5 hours very limited setups?
Well, so what we're saying is you look at what the whether the hourly bar is an up bar or a down bar, and you use that to limit your trades. So like right now, this hourly bar, starting from 6, is that right? Shouldn't that be... Hold on a second. Yeah, that's not right. We want that one. Interest rate coin edge setup. Okay. There we go. Okay. So
JB says the concept is to trade in the direction the hourly bar is moving in.
yes. So this bar starting at 6:30. Since 6:30 we're up. So right now would only be longs. We would only take longs. That's all we're saying. Right? Right. Now it's correct. So only take longs in here. And we are looking, especially if there's an inside of an hourly. So like this one right here. Okay, inside bar. And then this breaks to the downside. That would have been a good trade. But that we're using
Gary
those
Rich
hourly
says,
bars.
I know what
for
you are
levels.
talking about. Keying off a 1 hour bar limits your trades in a 2 5 hours time to trade.
Well, having it limits your trades overall anyways, right? But that's okay. If I get 2 trades a day, I'm happy. And I don't even, I've been taking even more than that. And I've been taking like other signals too, but this one is kind of the thing that I'm looking for with these ones is like, it's basically giving me an idea that a move off of that one is going to be more significant. Like if we've been in an insight bar for an hour here and then they break out of it, I'd
Gary
expect them
Rich
to run
says
a
within
little
that
bit.
inside-outside bar, how many ticks can you actually or realistically get?
So when, oh, that's a good question. Let's go back to the backduster, shall we? We tested it on the 10-year, right? It's not totally done yet, though. Just warning you.
JB says and the higher probability is to be trading when the monthly, weekly and daily bars are all trading in the same direction off their most recent opens.
Exactly. Okay, inside bars. We're doing 15 minutes on 10-year with we'll use these ones right here for starters. I think that's all I need. Oh, except for that I just did the whole year. Okay, that's going to take, wait, how did I do the whole year? That's wrong. That's wrong. You need tick replay for it to work correctly.
Raja Harnett says we are currently 8 ticks off the open. What would you like to see to take a trade today?
I don't know, man. Raja, I'm really, so the problem that I have in the 10-year, I would want to see all of those prices over 2,000. So like when I see 1,500.
Gary Rich says at JB, yes, I agree. If you have all day to trade the session, with only limited time to trade, opportunities are limited.
Well, look, when we did this one before, it was marginally profitable in December. Let's see if I can get the right time frames and stuff. Anyways, I'm not taking a trade right now, Raja, because there's a lot of prices where there's only 1,500 on the DOM. Okay, that's right. It should be like 1.3. Oh, it's 1.5. Okay, so it's 1.51. And the question was, how far do you realistically expect it to go? And it looks like it's actually 3. Average winning trade 3, average losing trade 2. What about largest is 8? Yeah, that seems about right. Analysis. MAE. So they only ever went 4 ticks against us. That's good. MFE. Actually only went 5. I seem to remember it being better than that. John, did I do something wrong? I don't know. It didn't give a whole lot of trades, did it? Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we're doing the wrong thing.
Gary Rich says 3 wins, 2 loss are not good odds.
Well, it took more than that, right? It took 36 trades, and half of them were winners. That's not awful. There's like 18 winners in a month. That's not bad. So I think that we did it on the E-mini, and that was probably, this is probably going to work better on the E-mini. Index futures, yes, okay.
Gary Rich says 50% is not good unless you have 1-to-1 win-to-loss ticks.
I thought we were getting a much better, what is it? Risk to reward ratio than that when I backtested it before. But I don't think the strategy is done, so I wouldn't necessarily.
Michael XC says when to get out of ZB.
I have no clue, dude.
Michael XC says long.
That's good. Well, you could use that volume profile, like that 1920 area. Okay, so that's not terribly
Gary
great,
Rich says very hard on 50% winners. Unless you happen to have 3 ticks take profit to 1 tick loss.
See, in this one, what ended up happening? Winning trade 4, losing trade 3. It might, so let's just double check to see that it's doing the right thing. Inside bar, takes the break of it, gets out. Why does it get out there? Shouldn't it try and hold it up to there? I think I've got something wrong with the strategy. It shouldn't be getting out of that one. It shouldn't be getting out, right, John? Yeah, something's wrong. Did I mess with it? John has like 20 different versions of this, so now he's probably looking back at them and being like, okay, what did you do? It's supposed to get out if the bar is negative, but
Gary Rich says you should find strategies which are 65 to 72%, not 50%.
no way. Okay, so I mean, if you're finding, so here's my problem with that is that if my Ninja Trader was telling me that it was 65 to 72%, I probably wouldn't believe it. And then even then, if you're catching that much, it's at least in treasuries, you're probably only taking like 2 ticks, right? I would rather.
JB says seems you can't hear me on the Discord stream audio.
Oh, so you have yourself muted right now, JB. So if you go down to the very bottom, there's this little button right here. Click that to unmute yourself.
Gary Rich says listen, you guys are doing the crap I did 10 years ago. I know what you are trying to do.
Well, so back up here, because I don't. If the risk to reward was equal, then I could go. Then maybe I could see a 65 to 72% trade working. But what I would prefer to see is like a 50% winner that has double risk reward, where on average I'm risking 4 and I'm making 8. I think.
JB says I'm not authorized to talk in there.
Oh, really? Oh, you know what? I know what I did wrong. Okay, let's fix it. I think that in here should be. No, regulars have permissions. But not everyone. But so if you click that mute button, what happens?
Gary Rich says, okay, how many times do those risk 4 get 8, especially when you Seth are limited to trade
Now
time?
it's working.
There you go.
JB
I
says
right
nada.
clicked you.
You
and
must have changed
unmuted.
something.
Yeah, I clicked you and unmuted you, and then yeah, should probably like mute the YouTube so that you don't hear me talking twice. Hold on a second. There we go. I'll just have it set up so I'm not pushing the button. So Gary, how many times do those 4 risk get 8, especially when you are limited to trade time? I think in the 10-year, I don't think that would work. I was thinking about this last night. The number of times that you're going to get an 8-tick move in the 10-year, probably it's probably not common enough. I think that I should be looking to risk 2 and make 4, or risk 1 and make 2 in the 10-year. Although I think we're kind of more intending to use this in equities, right? So in equities, we should be looking like a risk 12 and get 24 or something like that, right? Oh, did you mute yourself again? No, you muted yourself and you deafened yourself. Hold on.
JB says too much delay between the two to use the sound. Gary Rich says that 4 to 8 works in indices, but the 10 years it's very hard, I can't see it.
I think you're right, Gary. Like, the thing is that when I first started doing this, 4 to 8 was very reasonable. I'm getting double talk from both of us when I have it unmuted. Saying, so do I have this set up wrong? Hold on. Yeah, so anyways, what I think happened was the 10-year used to run pretty decently large ranges, and now it's money's coming out of them and they don't move that much anymore. So I'm thinking that maybe I need to do something that's more like 2 ticks. In fact, I was thinking I could use these. I could use my level 2 stuff and just take 2 ticks. Because the way that the statistics work, I should be able to almost always get 2. So I would just need to test to make sure that like the way that it's moving, what the right way it is. Like maybe I should always go with it and try and get 2. Or maybe I should always fade it and try and get 2, but I don't know. When I've been doing the fades, so I'll find that like you'll get these trades that just like never go in your favor. So I think that probably
Gary Rich says something is definitely wrong on the 10-year strategies I ran 2 years ago. I think and feel I've been arbitraged away.
I think so. Well, I don't even know if it's arbitraged away. It's just the money's not there anymore. Like John Grady, he learned how to do all of this stuff in basically the QE era in a what is the word? Like a generational long bonds time period. And yeah,
JB says at Gary Rich it works well when taking entries off a smaller time frame like a 5-minute when using that criteria that Seth is discussing, especially in ZP or UB.
Hmm. Okay, let me try that. Maybe that fixes it. Hmm. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. It's not trading it the way that it was before. Did I break it somehow? Excuse me for all my gross noises. My nose is a little stuffed up today, I guess.
Gary Rich says at JB yes. I take my trades off 30 seconds charts but 10 years doesn't currently display a decent chart, looks like shotgun pellets.
Well, the 10-year came back to that 09.5 area. You notice though, look at the way down. 800, 800, 700. This is why I'm not taking a trade right now. I was like, I know, when it's like that, I have no edge. It just moves against me every time. Anyways, it's not trading it correctly, so we're going to have to work on it.
JB says simply limiting your entries to be in the same direction the 60-minute bar is moving from its open and placing your trades off a 5-minute bar seems to work better than a lot of things I've seen tried.
Yeah. And when I've been backtesting it, it's always come close. But that one, I don't know why. Maybe we have to pull an older version up. Maybe I changed something. Because, so here I'm doing, the hourly direction is correct, and I don't know why it's
JB says
doing
the
what it
10-year
is.
always looks like shotgun pellets, in your account ass.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Because it's getting me out when it's not a down bar. Right? It should get, well, that one's correct. That one's correct. That one, I think is, no. So like this one is wrong, right? Why did it sell there? That's wrong. It should still be in it. It should still be in it all the way up to here. So why would I've got something wrong. I've definitely got something wrong. It's an inside bar. We're above the inside bar. This and this and this and this. Trade price. Inter short. Inter long. I don't know what I'm doing.
JB says what setting is calculating your pullback from?
What setting is calculating your pullback from? I'm not sure I understand.
JB says, what does it need to see to say it's a negative bar?
Oh, just that the open versus the close. Oh,
Gary
did we
Rich says
fix this,
instead of the
didn't
10
we?
years I do it surrogate like ETFs of the same equivalent. Until I can come up with a reasonable strategy for the bonds where I might hold for days.
Clo-
IQ says, direction the 60-minute bar is moving from its open and placing your trades off a 5-minute bar seems to work, it works.
it seems that that's correct. If oh no wait, that is not if let's see here. If the close is less than the open, then we exit along.
JB says
Yeah.
something triggered that order to close on a pullback.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, right? The problem here is that I don't got so here we need to change this, I think. String exit long stop. Okay. Well, I guess you don't want to work on the indicator. Well, we can do that too. I'm distracted with that. Can I get you? I need to be able to hear you though. So you had YouTube muted, and so do you get it if you talk right now? Do you hear like double talk? Uh, I have this off. I don't know what was causing that. Okay, so now.
Gary Rich says it could be participants are cleaning up the books, taking profits, tax wash, getting ready for the new year.
Yeah.
Not if I mute YouTube.
So if you mute YouTube, you don't hear me twice now?
No.
Okay.
But I can see your lips move about 3 minutes from now.
Yeah, well, just leave the YouTube up so that you can see the chat, but you don't need to look at it. I guess I could share my screen if you don't want the screen delayed.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I'm just.
Okay.
Oh, you mean if we're going to try and sort through this indicator?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you don't mind working on it, I'd certainly love to try it because otherwise you're going to be gone for what, all next week?
Oh no. I'm not going anywhere. So tomorrow, I'll be around, so we could do it tomorrow morning. And then the whole between Christmas and New Year's, I'm still going to be waking up early. I'm probably going to use that time to record. But I'll probably have some time to work on this too. This is showing me very, very different now. What the heck? And all I changed was trying to put in the strings for when it exits.
Mm.
And I'm not even seeing those.
Well, I think that's why I kind of came back to the idea of this indicator after we worked on these strategies. I got thinking, if we just had an indicator that would tell us when everything's going in the same direction, then we get one signal from that tells us whether we look long or we look short, and that's it.
Yeah.
It should be a lot easier for the strategy to even work because it can't take a trade unless it sees everything.
Unless it sees all three of them line up. Yeah. I mean, it should do the same thing though, but that would certainly be more useful for us. Because you can just look at the chart and see, okay, it's green.
Yeah, but the strategy can read that too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Once
the
it's
strategy
built,
can read that
then
too.
the strategy knows, okay, if I don't have these things giving me this signal, I'm not taking a trade.
That is so weird because I did not change anything. What the?
Something went wrong.
Something's wrong. That is so weird.
What instrument are you testing it on?
I tested it on the ES.
Hmm.
You see here when I go back to the chart.
I don't know. Were we working with a Node or something when we tested it? Because you got pretty decent results.
Well, yeah, I don't.
And you're only testing it for a month.
So let's change it back to the 10-year note and run it again. I'm looking at those and I'm like, okay, those entries and exits are completely wrong.
Is it a 5-minute chart?
Completely, yeah, it's a 5-minute chart. Should I do it 5-minute on the 10-year?
You can try it. I don't know. I'm not sure what the difference is.
I guess I already clicked the button, so I already clicked the button, so we're doing it on a 5-minute button.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out, when did we do that? I just wonder if I took any screenshots.
This is completely wrong.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, it actually says it made money. It's not right though, because it's giving us an average winning trade of 7 and an average losing trade of 7. If that average losing trade was 4, then that would be great. But it looks to me, just from looking at the chart, that it's just catching random. It's just catching noise. And it's just luck of the draw that it ends up being slightly profitable. Because it should be taking like this or this. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. So like here's an inside bar and it buys here. So first of all, it should be buying at here. It should be buying at like 060. I need a little. There we go. It should be buying there at 06. But then it should be selling at 07 half. And it's not. I'm not quite sure what I got wrong. And why is it that see, why would that? String from entry signal. Oh. That's probably why. Okay, so what we can do is here. This one should be signal name. Comma. Long. Oh. Short limit. And I'll make this one long limit. And then this one will be stop and then
Dave A says, hey Seth, I just started testing out Ninja yesterday. Comparing it with a few options offered by AMP. Is there any video content about NinjaTrader you would recommend for setup, familiarization?
You know, that's a video that I need to make. To be honest, like how I have everything set up. Because I made a video about like the things in my workspace are, but I've never made a video about how to set it up that. And that's actually one of the videos that I kind of have set up for the weekend. So I will prioritize that one for you, Dave. But I don't know. I would just ask, what do you want to do? And we can just walk you through it. Signal name, and then from entry signal. So this should be long limit like that. And this should be short limit like this, I think. It's been a while since I've messed with it like this way, so I might get a lot of stuff wrong. From entry signal. Signal name from entry signal. Okay.
Sorry, what are you working on?
So what I'm trying to do here is, I think that when I changed it, all I did was change the strings, and it was doing things differently. So I think that it's because I'm not putting things in here right. So now that I've added all of that, and if I compile, hopefully I think that might fix it. At the very least, I should be able to see in there. Because what I want to see is I want to see why it got out. Like that one, it says it got out because it was the end of the session. Okay, cool. But what I would like to see is I got out because it was a down bar, or I got out because I hit the stop. Let me take a bite of food here.
Gary Rich says at JBDM me in Discord. I'll share something which might help you when back testing.
Hmm. Hmm. It is. I see what's going on. If at any point during the formation of that bar, it ends up going negative, then it gets out. So what we need to do is we should only close it at the beginning of a new bar. So in here in the strategy, exit right here. These two bits right here should be Control X. We're going to have to put these up at the top. These, I don't know if I need those every single one. But we'll look at that next. Change this bar. Okay. And then it should be if the previous bar
JB says thinking face at Gary Rich, I can't find you over there.
Yeah, you just have to, probably it would be easier to message him. Hmm. Not being able to find micro gold in Ninja
Gary
Trader.
Rich says hold on, I'll message you.
So here, if you search, is probably MGC. And then you click OK. That's probably the best way to find it, Dave. One. Okay, I think. Oh, I didn't like that. Because I didn't put a freaking... I'm so dumb. Okay. Okay. Now let's try it. Already run?
JB says my name is bots hash 1230 over in Discord Gary.
Did I just break something? What the heck? If I click run, okay. Maybe now it's running. Maybe I didn't run it before. No, what the heck? Oh, wait, there's an error. Oh, right. Okay. I always get, you know, like one of my problems is that like I'm not necessarily very thorough. So it's trying to exit this thing when it doesn't have. This needs to be up at the top. Okay. Oh, and you know what else? I'm printing something somewhere. Where am I printing something? Okay. All right. Better. Much better. Yeah. It's taking it much longer. Hmm. Okay. So that one makes sense. Enters along, gets out. Enters along. Correct. Gets out, because that's a down bar. Man, those aren't the best spots.
JB says lol, the yogurt cup scraping was a nice sound effect, thanks for that.
Did you like that? Ah, man, where's a good one? Okay, so here's a good one. Here's the kind of move that we're looking to catch. Inside bar. Opens it at the top of that inside bar. I don't know if it got the right limit price, but then it stays in it until it gets a down bar, and then it gets out. Okay, so when we do that, okay, that's negative. But what do we get on winners 3, losers 2? Man, what's the biggest one, though? 13. Okay, so it's getting better. And how many trades did it actually take? 46. Still some problems with it, though. You mean he's taking a little bit of a hit? Okay, I'll be right back. Let me put this plate away. All right. See, when I did that one, John, it like the probability just like plummeted.
A proprietary language like ThinkScript?
No. So NinjaScript is C#, and NinjaScript is just the APIs that you're using, right? This right here is basically NinjaScript when you include it. But it's C#, which is really nice. Really nice. I don't know if it's necessarily getting all of the right ones though. Like for instance, this one. Maybe that's because of this. Okay, so we need to look something up. NinjaTrader 8 add data series. Adds a bars object for developing a multi-series NinjaScript. Instrument name, bars, period, type, period. Bars, period, comma, trading hours name. I think. And what is it? Is that right? CME US index futures quant edge setup. Nope, it does not like that. String instrument name. Bars period. Oh, you have to include the instrument name? I can't add another. Well, but if I do it without this, it should use. It's saying. I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. I think that one should be long, but maybe the hourly bar was down at that point, and so that's why I didn't take it.
JB says here, add data series, data, bars period type, minute, 60.
Yeah, that's what I have. I was just wondering, is it not using the right, is it using the hour, the start of the hour, the top of the hour instead of the bottom of the hour? But it should use the same, as I understand it, at least, it should be using the same trading hours as the main chart. So I think that's probably right. It seems to me, though, that there sure is a lot of, noise, I guess. Like there's a lot of them where it's just catching noise. I guess maybe if we did it on a 15-minute basis instead, it probably would fix that a little bit. Maybe 15 minutes on the 10 years is just a little bit too much. Okay. Boom. Okay, that one's right. That one's probably not a time you would want to be trading, but okay. Short. Now, where it's getting short is a little bit wrong, I think. It's always like one tick below that.
JB says try a 5-minute S chart for your backtest.
But maybe, that's okay. So let's see here. I think it's trading correctly now. Yeah, it's still not quite. I mean, it looks like it's doing what I want it to.
JB says or maybe 5-minute MNQ?
Mini NQ. Yeah, it looks like it's doing what we want it to now, but we're not getting a very good probability. And those might be trades in time periods that aren't very good anyways. So let's try it on the 5-minute ES now. Like it's giving me the risk reward that it should, but it's not giving us the 50% probability. In fact, it's a very, very low probability, which kind of not quite fit. I should drag this over here because you guys probably can't see it when it's behind my face. Huh? Wonder if the E-mini is going to turn around here or not. It's taking it a while. Okay. The average winning trade is only 8. What? It's taking way too many trades, frankly. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Correct. Even on a ES 5-minute, it's a bit much. What about 15? I think that with the way that I have those bars set up on the 5-minute bars, what's happening is it's not actually identifying a really good opportunity. Like, if you get an inside bar on a 5-minute basis, you might not actually have enough people trapped to actually get the move that you want. Is kind of what it looks like to me, JB.
Say again?
Oh, I was saying it looks to me like what's happening is that even on a 5-minute ES chart, sometimes you'll get an inside bar that just doesn't really mean a whole lot. And so you're not catching like enough people, if that makes sense. See that one? There's a short. It gets out on the first up bar. That's correct. It's definitely taking it the way. I mean, there might be some ones that I'm not seeing correctly, but it looks to me like it's doing the strategy the way that we wanted. But
Yep.
it's not coming out profitable. It's just not getting enough probability. Right? So I'm thinking that it probably needs to be something more like, okay, you get an inside bar and there's a certain amount of volume behind it and it's within certain time frames, and we might even need to add a couple of other filters other than just, is it up on the hour, day, week, and all that sort of stuff, but also maybe some order flow sort of indication, like maybe it's there's a decent amount of volume within the area and the overall cumulative delta for that bar is down. Then that would indicate a bunch of people trying to go short and not getting very far. So that might increase the chances of that bar breaking to the upside or something like that. But I don't know. So this is just why when you're back testing, guys, always come and look at this chart part and make sure that it's actually doing it the way that you want it to, right? Now this one right here is actually wrong. It said short limit up at the top of there. That must not have been where it actually got in at. It must have got in there and then got stopped out. That's what happened on that one. So that one is correct. That's probably an example of it failing the worst that it can fail. There's definitely something to... So I'll show you guys here. Well, John, I think, is still talking to Gary here.
I'm here.
I was just thinking, like, was it Friday? It was on Friday. Mm-hmm. There was a really good one, right?
After the news?
Yeah, it was like we moved up for no reason or something. Was it this one right here?
It was in the overnight, right? Before they open, before the 8:30 news. Right in there.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at, yes, I wanted to look at the bonds. It was in the bonds. So let's see here. Well, so this morning there was this one right here, right? They broke to the upside. Could have bought it at 07.5. And you sell it at 10. That one should have worked. Wait, if I come back and back test it like that, does it do that one?
I don't know. I don't know if it sees it, does it?
It should see that one. It should see that one. I should have only had it do this week. Anyways, it's just kind of interesting how you can definitely see them on the chart, but we experience. Okay, so it didn't take that one for whatever reason. In fact, it does not. Oh wait, how come it's not? It's not giving us today. That's why. We'll just run it on today. Okay. There we go. So there it is. It doesn't take it. I wonder why not. Maybe the way that it's deciding the hours for this is wrong from this. Oh yeah, you know what? I was thinking about something and I was like, oh, this is probably wrong. And it had to do with the setting the hourly bit.
Your hour wasn't positive on those two inside bars because it opened in the middle of those dojis.
So you're saying that it wasn't long until here? At 08? And at that point it was already too late?
Well, move the strategy code so I can see the chart. See where the bar closed?
Up here?
No, the prior 60 minutes. You got a red candle.
Yeah.
It closed on that red doji. Then you got two dojis. So it's on both of those bars. It's neither higher nor lower. It's just at the open, right?
And then on this one, it breaks those bars, and then it's positive. Shouldn't it have taken it there?
It's not. It can't see them by then because you're 3 bars later.
Yeah, but I think that that's where I'm coming to this thing, and it's saying, okay, if bars in progress equals 1, see, that's wrong. Can I update that every time? Hold on a second. Let's try that. Because it's only updating it like at the end of the bar, so it's like never going, unless it was like it opened higher than the previous bar or whatever. It's not going to take it.
Well, it's not getting your hourly. You've got a code in there to decide what direction the hourly's trading, and it's not telling it anything as long as that's in that zone. It's not higher or lower.
Yeah. Wait, I just clicked the button, right? Ah. Still no.
You can't take it.
Can't take it.
Can't see it.
I'm just thinking at the point that it ticks up to 07 half, at that point, then the hour is positive, and at that point, it should be able to take it.
Change the 60-minute time frame from that 30-minute break. Change it back to the regular one, the 3-session one.
Oh, sure. CME index futures 3 sessions
On the 60-minute bar.
It'll change it on in here. No, still no. Although that doesn't change anything actually, because the starts are the same still. Oh wait, where's the 7:30 open? Or maybe I'm just not plotting it. 6:30, 7:30. I don't know.
We're 7:20.
7:20.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's in there. I'm on 15-minute bars, so.
Oh Christ! I thought you were on a 5-minute chart.
No.
Sorry.
We're on a 15-minute chart in the 10-year. What did this?
Yeah, but if you change the time frame on the 60-minute bar, it shouldn't be lining up where it is.
Really? But isn't the?
It shouldn't be at a half an hour.
Oh
if you put
no,
it on
I
the
know.
3-session template.
I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. We're doing this one. That, my friends, is a little bit different. Oh gosh. The strategy analyzer is bugged.
You still haven't chosen the right one for the 60-minute.
No. It's all busted. Okay. Bank test. Inside bars. ZN. 15 minutes. Tick replay. CBOT. Interest rate 3 sessions. Only do December. I tell you what, if I had bought earlier today and then it had come all the way back down like that, I would be a little upset. And I don't think that I saw anything terribly. Yeah, it didn't really give us a whole lot of reason for it to have turned there either. Just kind of died down. And then when they came back down here, then it picked up again. Okay, so this looks a little bit more like what it's supposed to. Huh. Oh, whoops.
Says hello Seth, please how is volume zones created?
What do you mean by volume zones? Still doesn't take it. I feel like it should take that one.
Says in NT8.
So, are you talking about like these? Is that what you're talking about?
Who are you talking to?
Somebody in YouTube chat asked me, how is volume zones created?
Says Yesho to determine the buy and sell zones.
Well, so
Says yes.
okay, so to show this one in NinjaTrader 8, first of all, you have to have a NinjaTrader 8 license. So if you're using the free version, then you won't necessarily be able to see this one, but I will show you a place that you can get something similar. Anyways, you go into indicators, and then you do this order flow volume profile indicator. I have 2 of them on there, and that's what gives me this volume profile over here to the side. So that when I zoom out really far, you can see we spent most of our time up above us. Now, if you don't have their volume profile, on futures.io, there's a good one called the CAMS. Where is it? CAMS VPR volume profile release 2. So he posts that on futures.io. I think you have to be a futures.io member, but it's worth it. And yeah, and that'll give you a volume profile too. So hopefully that's what you were looking for.
Says I don't have.
Yeah, so go and find the CAMS one. So yeah. I'm wondering, what do they say in here?
Says spelling.
How do you spell it? It's CAMS. Let's see if I can find the link for you.
Speculator Seth says cams.
Oh, you know, I need to do it in a different browser. Oh, actually, we probably could search through it here. CAMS. Volume profile. So you do have to be registered at Futures.io to get this one. But if you like NinjaTrader 8, it's worth having.
Speculator Seth says.
I'm sure there's other ones out there floating around. But yeah.
Says I am not reg.
Yeah, let's see here. What else do I have? I might have one for you. Hold on. Oh, I do have, what's this one? Okay, hold on. No, okay. Volume profile is theirs. I have the column one. I don't know if I can give you that one. That one might not work for you. Man. There is a good free volume profile somewhere, isn't there? Besides Futures.io. I would, if you're not registered or if you don't have a membership there, it's worth getting. It's like what, $80 or something. I am trying to, like we're putting downloads on our own Discord. Because I kind of don't like how you post stuff, but then you have to pay him, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But it's still worth it. So, man, I have cumulative delta VWAP ATR. See, I have a volume profile, but it's like complicated. And it might do weird things for you. Like well, here, I'll just show you. This one's fancy schmancy.
Says, how do I get the zones?
What do you mean the zones? Oh, hey, Luke. Yeah, so I'm getting, oh, there you go, you fix it. He's fixing his settings. Okay, so these like blue things, I call that a profile, not a zone. Anyways, I'm doing this one. Oh. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Hey, Luke, so I think what's happening is you've got your speakers on, so... Hold on a second. So, no, that's not what we want either. He popped out. So what you got to do is like go to headphones. We'll fix that. Yeah. So why didn't that work? Reset volume on session might help to have a more reasonable time period. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's mine right there. Gives you a little profile on the side, and you can change it to only include buys or only include sells, and you can filter it so that it only show large orders. Is that I can't guarantee. I gave it to one person.
Says the buy zone and sell zone.
So you want them like, I'll have this one only be buys. This one only be. Let's see if it does it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Hey,
Ace Trade says morning.
I didn't think maybe we would see it today. Oh, it's much later in the day, though. By the way, while I was thinking about it, there was a thread on Reddit the other day, and somebody was saying, well, it seems to me like no day traders are ever actually profitable, and that you shouldn't do it.
Ace Trade says on vacation.
And so I would like to maybe even make a video about this, but like I'd like to find anybody that has a profitable statement for like a full year, especially if it's 2019. Like if you were profitable in 2019 and you can show a year of broker statements, and of course redact it, of course. But if you have that, and I know that Ace has done well today, so I think that he might be a good one to show. Then can you send that to me, like, or post it on the Discord or something? Because I think you would appreciate that, and then we could make a video about it. Because I do get this thing a lot where the people are like, "Well, you can't do it." Well, you can do it. It's just like hardly anybody does. But I know people have shown them to me before. But it's been a while since we've done that, and I don't have them saved. Well, they finally ticked back up again. It seems to me like my volume profile thing does work, but
Ace Trade says I would have to think about that. You know how I don't like to put my stuff out there.
Yeah, well, so I would do it like, wouldn't be identified with you. Wouldn't, I think what I would do, well, we'd have to post a statement. So they would be able to see where you took the trades, but they wouldn't be able to associate it with you, is what I would recommend. I would like redact any personal information out of it. But if it's more like you're worried about somebody going back through and looking at like you're trying to reconstruct your strategy or something like that, then of course that's a thing. But yeah, that's a tough thing, isn't it? It's like, how do you show it? Or maybe you can show, doesn't your broker give you like an end of year statement? And then you get a statement that doesn't show the...
Ace Trade says, and I don't really care all that much about proving that someone can make money trading full time. To what end? It's not my job to talk everyone into day trading. I'll think about it.
Yes, for tax purposes.
Ace Trade says yes, for tax purposes.
See, if we had one that just showed, okay, somebody was profitable for the year, but didn't show all of the trades, I think that would be the best way to show it. But I would also like to see, like, what is your maximum drawdown and stuff like that. But because you like the way the conversation went was basically like, oh, I don't think that anybody has actually done it because nobody will ever show me a statement. And I'm like, well, I know people have sent them to me before, but like you're saying nobody outperforms the index. Well, probably not. Like with day trading, you're generally speaking, you're taking on, you're basically giving up alpha in exchange for consistency. And they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's actually really helpful. But now I feel obligated to go and find a statement form and prove it that at least one person out there in the world has done it. But I digress. So this is going into this. Oh my gosh, we're not going to go too much into it. We're going to kind of ignore it. But there's been some drama going around. And one of the things that I find funny is that people will say, "Oh, okay, well, this person is a profitable trader," and they'll post a statement to prove it, and it'll be like 1 month of statement, and I'm like, okay, like 1 month
Ace
does
Trade says,
not.
what about Gary? He has done this much longer than me. Gary Rich says Seth works for Warren and Sanders, just getting us to pay our fair share.
Yeah, I mean, this is to everybody, but I know that Ace has done well. But to any of you guys, if you have a year, and it doesn't even necessarily need to be this year, right? If you have a full year, a statement from a broker that shows that you had a full year of profit, like the overall, and you don't even have to have made a ton, just like that you were net positive for the year. I'd like to see it, and so that we can show them. And of course, make it completely like anonymous, so that they wouldn't be able to trace it back to you unless you say that we can.
Ace Trade says, here is my statement for 2019.
If you post the link in Discord, it'll
Ace Trade says money, some.
it filters out the link. So you either have to post it on Discord or you have to put spaces around the dots.
Ace Trade says commissions, shit ton.
Right. Right. I mean, that's kind of the end thing that comes out of it is like, for most people, I don't feel like it's worth it unless you really enjoy it. Yeah, I really wish that maybe I can. Okay, try posting that link again, Ace. Let's see if doing that to you in YouTube lets you post links.
Ace Trade says again, am I going to convince the haters throwing rocks? Will they suddenly settle down and trade? I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It gives you your name.
Ace Trade says what? I got a blue wrench? Wow.
Yeah. So see if it lets if adding you as moderator lets you put links in, because it lets me put links in.
Says, is the cam mind?
Is the cam an indicator? Yeah. So I can give you this one that I'm showing you on the screen right here. Is just like I've had some weird, because it's doing something really complicated to give you like these multiple profiles like this and let you resize them and stuff. And it hasn't worked for everybody. Like you'll get that thing where it doesn't calculate the margin correctly for some reason. So it's your mileage on that one might vary. I haven't had problems with it.
Ace Trade says I'll try it. If only I knew how to post links. Asterisk looks for anyone under 30 to show me how. Asterisk.
Were you not trying to post the link earlier? Oh, here. Oh, I see what you were doing. Here's my statement for 2019. Money, sun, commissions, a ton. I gotcha. So just type in a link then. Just do like www.google.com or something.
Ace Trade says.
There you go. It does let you post a link. Cool. All right.
Ace Trade says, wow, I did it. I'm so techie.
So if you want, I can give you that one, Em, if you want. Sometimes you have to hit F5 and refresh it a couple of times, is all. Looks like the buys were further up here when you look at it from that perspective. This one was only sells, so we should make it Red.
Says I can modify the code. Many more of how to get the zones.
And here is, we'll just do state blue, I guess, because that was what was there.
Ace Trade says I don't have any links to post. Yeah, I was just showing how anyone can make anything look like a trading statement.
Oh, I get
Smash the Bid says, oh great. Ace can ban me now. Ace Trade says now take this blue wrench away before I abuse my power.
Okay. Let's see here. Remove moderator. I've never had to actually, we've not gotten big enough that we've ever had to have like separate moderators. But now I've done it, so now I know how it works. We might have to use it in the future. I'm wondering if people are going to come.
Ace Trade says, phew, I felt like the vice president there for a second.
I know, right? Although you should have, well, we can look at it later. I can test it a different way. I was wondering if it allows you to like straight up hide users, or if just put them in timeout. But anyways, okay, so let me put this one up. Okay, I'm going to add it. I was actually like saving this one, but now that Ninja Trader has its own indicator for this,
Ace Trade says yes,
gave
me options to ban and timeout.
Oh, it did give you options to ban. I guess I need to export it correctly, huh? Well, let me close a couple of windows here.
Ace Trade says I know what that feels like from all my time fighting with flat earthers.
I don't know. We've had some people come in after us because like here's the thing is, I mean, I kind of like your attitude because some people will get caught up in whether or not they're profitable. Like if your whole self-worth or your market worth is dependent on whether or not you're profitable, there's some real pitfalls with that, right? Like then when you're not profitable, like your whole psychology just like completely falls apart.
Says NT8 version is not correct.
What do you mean NT8 version is not correct?
Says on demo.
That probably shouldn't matter. Okay, so I want volume profile column. Then if I export it, it should tell me that it wants to add column panel. Yes. Okay. And now I'm going to go put it over in here. Export Ninja script. Okay. And then copy link. So you can try that one. If that one doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you.
Speculator Seth says. Gary Rich says, Seth, how much do we have to pay to get a permanent wrench? How much butt kissing must I do to earn that precious blue wrench? Lol at Ace, let's kiss up.
$1 million. You give me $1 million. Then no, you know what? If we ever have enough people in the channel to justify it, then we'll probably hand them out like candy, because almost all you guys that come in here every day, I would completely trust you to be able to use that correctly. So, but we just have never needed to. you know. But yeah, I trust you guys, and I would like. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys here on the YouTube don't don't go to the Discord, but like we have different privileges for people on the Discord, and like we even have a degenerate gambler.
June Tax says at Gary Rich, what are your thoughts on posting an earnings statement?
Well, it sounds like Gary has had profitable periods in the past, right?
Gary Rich says with power comes with great responsibility.
Nah. I don't think there's a whole lot of anything that you guys would ever or could ever do abusive with it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, pull this back over here. So back to what we were doing, I'm thinking here with John. So we wanted to make an indicator that would show, on the different time frames whether we were positive or negative. I'm wondering that would be maybe a little bit different from just looking at the candles, and yeah, like it would be using moving averages to determine that.
JB says right.
So that would change the strategy a little
JB
bit.
says using a 1-period SMA.
Oh, using a 1-period SMA. Oh, that's interesting. I've never done that before. Let me look. Let me see what happens when you put a 1-period SMA on a chart. Period 1. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
JB says that way the SMA registers higher or lower from the prior close.
Right.
Put it on your 60-minute. Put it on your 60-minute time frame on that other
Ace
chart.
Trade says at Gary Rich, sorry, had the wrong
Where you
hat
get the
on. Would
5
you
of
post
the
earnings
60
just to show
together?
someone you don't know that they are wrong?
Yeah, hold on. Let me let this one redo its thing first. Oh yeah, it is on there.
Ace Trade says who the hell is talking?
That's John. You want to come in and chat with us, Ace? So we're on Discord and we're in the Discord room. So if you guys come into the Discord room, it's like down at the very bottom of the Discord, then you can come and chat too.
Actually, just open a new 60-minute chart. Throw it on there.
Yeah, I was like, let's not mess up the chart again.
Just open a 60-minute chart. It's easier to see it there.
On a 60-minute?
Yeah, just open a new 60-minute chart.
Okay, hold on a second.
Doesn't matter what instrument, just open one.
Yeah, it's doing it. I'm kind of like pushing NinjaTrader really hard here. Okay. SMA.
Do you have one of those SMAs I gave you?
Oh, should I do the IR one?
Yeah, because you need to see the color change.
Hold on. Hold on. NinjaTrader's being slow.
What are you running a back test?
No, but like, I did all that stuff. I bet you if I come
Ace
over
Trade
here.
says which lobby are you in?
So if you go down to the bottom, it's called stream.
Ace Trade says I mean room.
See right here where it says stream down at the very bottom? And here's the lobby, and then you gotta double click on stream.
We're not broadcasting to everybody in your Discord, are we?
There we go. Hey, and then I think I have to unmute you. There you go. And then you have to unmute yourself. Like there's a little button there you press to unmute
Gary Rich
yourself.
says great question. I have no ego or purpose to prove with my account. I find it silly. I don't care how much money others have, I want others to win. I have no desire to sell RMS or courses.
Yes. So, and that's why just to make it clear with the statement thing, the purpose is not to say, oh, here's my statement and I was profitable and it would like we would post it back out completely anonymously. The only point of it is to prove to new people that it is possible to have a profitable year. And that's it. And then maybe to give them some idea of what does a profitable year look like? Like, what is the maximum drawdown of a profitable year? How much money do they actually make? And that sort of a thing, so that they can go in and say, okay, maybe this particular thing that I was trying is not, I need to change and stuff like that. So I'm looking here, I see Ace has himself muted. So there's there's 3 buttons down at the bottom. The one that looks like a microphone, you press that, and it should unmute yourself.
XX says wow, charts and numbers.
Yeah. So it looks like Ninja Trader is just using way too much
Ace Trade says yeah, hang on.
Cool. I'm going to restart Ninja Trader here really quick because it is just kind of like bogged down, and I'm wondering if I created a memory leak or something. I'm gonna move this over here. Better. Brave. Having Brave open doesn't help either. Sure. Okay.
Ace Trade says it doesn't like my mic. Working on it.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I don't know if it helps, but so you come in here and you user settings, voice and video. Make sure that you have the correct microphone and headphones set, and then you can choose to use voice activity or push to talk and all this other stuff. That's where you set it. Should only have to change this stuff.
Says Seth, does that mean order flow volume profile with display buy sell to determine zones? This mode requires tick resolution data.
Yes. So the way that you set tick resolution is you right click on the chart and you go to oh good grief. You go to data series. And then make sure tick replay is set.
Says thank you.
Yep. And then I think that you also have to, I think there's a setting in here, like if you go into tools, options, market data, show tick replay, you have to have that checked too. So there's that SMA. Well, let's just try. I'm gonna like remove everything. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that.
JB says no order flow volume profile does not require you to have tick replay checked on your chart.
Oh, yeah, but she was using mine, John, I think. I think she was referring to the one that I posted.
JB says it is not necessary.
For the one that I posted, it did. Although I need to look into how do they pull that out
JB says sorry.
I need to look into how they do that without the tick replay. Okay, so we should... Oh, what's this? Okay, here we go. We should... What should we call this thing? New indicator.
I thought you were building a 60-minute chart.
I did. Well, I mean, I put a moving average on there like that to see it. Now that I know how it works, I think we should just get into writing it.
Throw the chart up on the 60-minute. Just humor me.
Okay. So it was this one right here. Well, I have it on a 15-minute with the 16-minute bars behind it. Want me to change it to just the 60?
No, I just want you to open a new 60-minute chart.
I guess I should do it like... I'll just do it like this. New 60-minute. No, not volumetric. Minute. 60 minutes.
Are you changing that chart or making a new one?
I'm making a new one. I didn't even look at the time. It's actually close to having to go. Okay, and then indicators. We'll use yours.
Take everything else off.
1. There you go. You can very clearly see that it's red or white, but you need to make it thicker.
No, what you need to do is make it, instead of a line, make it a dot. Instead of a line, make it a dot.
Mm-hmm.
Down the bottom.
Yeah.
Choose dot and dot. Not line, dot, just dot and dot.
There we go.
Dot, both dot, and then make it like 6.
Very
Make
nice.
both of them dot. Make it 6.
Cool.
See? So if it's rising, it's white. If it's falling, it's red.
Gotcha.
So that's the information you're trying to get back from the other charts.
Only Tools
either
Play
rising or
says,
it's
have you ever
falling.
traded options on futures and what do you think about options in general?
From the open of the last bar, or close of the last bar.
Okay, so somebody in YouTube is asking me, have you ever traded options on futures and what do you think about options in general? So, and I've never traded options live. I don't think that I really have a large enough account to really do, because I'm playing with like super small accounts, right? Micro futures works really, really well. But I have messed around with options. I definitely like understand the strategies and how to make them and everything. And the thing I really like about options is that you can like explicitly define your risk, right? Like you can say, okay, if it goes to where I think it's going to go, I'm going to like triple my money. And if it doesn't, then I just lose what I paid for the option. And then you just, how much are you willing to pay for it? $500. Okay, cool. Like, I think it's a great way to play things. And I think that you can be profitable doing that. But I don't really have much experience doing it. I'm more interested in like trying to get a short-term read and just taking a really small, high probability profit. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, so now that that's working, Oh, hold on. Let me do something else here first. Let me do my cryptocurrency stuff. Because I do still need to go at the top of the hour. Oh, and we weren't able to get Ace's thing working. Maybe we'll have to do it again. We'll have to do it again. Hmm. 11,730. I don't know how I feel about this move in the cryptocurrencies because it just kind of came back to where it was. I actually see some guys in the futures taking a lot of profits too.
Ace Trade says we can talk about it later. I don't want to distract. It doesn't like my mic.
Oh, well, you wouldn't be distracting. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, sorry it didn't work out. We'll have to do it another day. Okay, so, okay, now I gotta post a chart here. Hold on. So you started the indicator already, right, John?
Yeah, I gave you a copy,
Okay,
but I didn't get very far.
I gotcha.
Ace Trade says I'm blown away that there was that other voice. John is in the chat room. Ace
Yes.
Trade says, has everyone been hearing him this whole time and I just stumbled into a different dimension?
Yeah. Well, if you look at some of the earlier videos, you can hear John in those too. But yeah, I wanted to have it to be like everybody could come into the stream channel, but it looks like that since we like never do it, that not very many people had it set up correctly. I talk with John quite a bit in private messages, and we share our screens and stuff, and so that's how he was able. That's how he knew how to do it.
Smash the Bid says, welcome to the 21st century, Ace.
Right.
It's not the mushrooms that's getting them, it's the brownies.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh, right. Okay. Now, let me find the thing that you gave me. Because I don't think I ever downloaded it. No. You definitely sent it to me. Where is it? Here's the quant edge setups. Where's the...
It was before that.
Is it before that? Wait, when did you send it? Oh, wait. Inside? No.
I think it was the same day you started trying all the coding.
Oh, here it is. IRTFC.
Yep.
Okay.
Ace Trade says it smash the bid, I know, right? Ace Trade says I miss one day and suddenly you guys have an overlord.
An overlord.
Gary Rich says it, Ace, stop eating those wild mushrooms on your runs. It's all in your head with the voices.
Oh, I already downloaded it. Let's close the strategy analyzer. Here we go. TFC. Okay. Oh, no, that looks like that should totally work, dude.
Yeah, there's just no code in there to read the moving average.
Let's see, here is it bars of 0? Yeah. No, wait, what's the correct thing? Hold on. Good grief. Sometimes when I don't remember the ninja script things, I feel embarrassed, but
If you could just get one of them working, I can work on the rest.
oh, totally. No, this should be like a 1 or 2 line thing. I just need to remember how it's like the, it's all of the multiple time frame stuff, multi-time frame instruments, bars. That's right. So it should just be SMA bars array of 1. And it should just be something like if is rising, comma, over the past bar. Oh, wait. That's the SMA. This part right here. Is rising series 1. Isn't that how it works? I think. So this would be day, month, or sorry, day, week, month.
I'm not following you.
So
I can't see what you're doing, I guess.
Oh, is
Too small.
It's probably too small, and it's probably like, okay, so let me go and make it big there. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm saying, doing an SMA on, and then bars array is an array of the different data series that you have.
Mm-hmm.
So bars array 1s should be, well, because you added them, because of the way that you added them. Hold on. Let's like reverse this.
Your stream just stopped.
Oh, did it?
For me.
I might be having some issues, but okay, so this should be hour, day, week, month. So 0, 1 should be hour, day, week, and then
So 1 is the last one you added?
one will be the first one that we added. And zero will be the indicator time frame.
Did you reverse them?
Yeah, I reversed them so that the minute one is added
day,
first.
week, and month. You're doing it backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not backwards. I did it backwards.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, but then so the bars array 1 refers to which time frame it is, and then I'm just doing a simple moving average of 1. And then you do is rising, is the simple moving average rising over the past bar. Should be what that does. Am I doing the is rising correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not giving me the different options, but I'm pretty sure that it's the second property is in the bar. And then let's just say, did I even create? I probably didn't even create a. Oh wait, you would have created it, huh? Color falling, string, series, month, week, daily. Oh, I don't think you want to do it like that.
Well, basically, the idea was to draw 4 blocks in the indicator panel.
Oh,
4
I
individual
got you.
blocks.
I got you. So
So
values.
if you look at it and they're not all lined up, they're not going to be the same color.
Yeah. So what you want to do is something like this.
I think you probably need to set the heights for them or where they're going to plot.
So you can do like values of 0 equals is rising. You can do it like that. And then it should return to you a 1 or a -1, I think. Let's just see what that does. Oh, of course. John sounds like he's Seth's dad trying to teach him to build a bookshelf from overseas. that is kind of how it works sometimes. It doesn't help that he's watching my screen from the YouTube stream, so what I'm doing on screen is like delayed by like 5 seconds, but what he's saying to me is not. Okay, so my brain is already like turning off here. What's the easy way to convert this to an integer? Can it be 0? I think it can.
Can you see your chat, your private chat in the Discord?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
When I did this before, it was looking at different moving averages.
Mm-hmm.
So it was drawing the blocks based on the 0, minus 0.5, 0, plus 0.5, 1.
You know what? We could just do this.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. It's not a double? What? Hold on. I've run into this before and I forget what the solution is.
For what?
When it tells you that an SMA is not a double. SMA indicator SMA. Oh, maybe it's because I need to put 0 at the end of it. That's right. That's right. Okay, so. What did we call it? IRTFC?
Just TFC.
My birdie's frustrated. Wait, why is it 120? Oh, because that's the value of the moving average.
Yeah, that's why I just gave you that code I gave you. Right?
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's like, is rising. Hmm. I'm just trying to do it in a I'm just trying to do it in a programmatic way, and I just don't want to. I'm just lazy. That's all. Oh, it didn't like that. Oh, of course. Of course. That one always gets me. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so that's only plotting the rising.
Yeah, it's basically plotting whether they're rising or falling.
It's not plotting if they're falling.
Well, no.
Okay.
It's just the previous, the SMA of this one minus the previous one. So, see here, this one's slightly negative, and so you can, oh, that one's, they're actually the same. But this one right here, this one is negative. They're plotting off. That's so annoying.
No, it's not plotting wrong. It's based on the open of the bar.
It's this minus this. It should be the other way around.
I see.
There we go. Okay. So here's this one. It's this minus this, so we can see this was an up bar. So it's positive,
Right.
0.1.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can, I guess that would give you like some degree of how directional it is, but then yeah, you'd add a bunch of these, right? You'd say,
Well, the idea was that it wouldn't move around on the scale based on whether it was rising or falling.
mm-hmm.
The block would just sit there and it would just change color.
Yes. Yeah. No, I understand that. So that's why I was saying that, like, what you really want is like, if well, like what you had down there, if the values of 0 is greater than 0, then color it this way, right?
Right.
If that sort of a thing.
That's when you assign the up color, down color that's already in the code.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right.
But for now, so let's see here. If I add that one, does it show me like both the series now? No. Broke again. Oh. Yes. Hmm. Now it's having issues on the multi-bar stuff. Because it's saying, oh, yes, you have 2 bars, but you don't have 2 hours in it, right? How did I fix that? Did I fix that on this one? They're pushing down? Oh, yeah, they did. That was a pretty good move down. They've been both ways today in the treasuries. What a mess. See, this is why I didn't trade it, guys. What's the best way to handle this? I could just do the if bars in progress part. My brain is gone. What we have to do, John, is we have to set it up so that you're only trying to do these calculations when you're getting a new bar. So this one should be like, if bars in progress equals 1, then we update this one, right? Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. 0, 1, and then we have to say, as always, and current bar. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, it have to be, and then it's greater than 2, like that. This is probably confusing as all get out for you guys. On bar 3? Say what? Oh. I keep, like, I'm looking at where the bot, like, died, and I just keep seeing Ace saying, I miss one day, and suddenly you guys have an overlord. And I laugh about it every time. Okay. There we go. Bada boom. You're not going to show me the... Oh. Well, these should be different colors, but you can figure that part out. I don't know why it's not creating different ones. It might be, but they're just showing up only in those one spots, and so you don't see it. So is that good enough for you, John? You can take it from there. Probably make the coloring and stuff. I think what you have to do is you have to say somewhere in here, like if bars in progress is 1, you still want to set the bars in progress for the other ones, but just have it be the previous value or something like that. Anyways. Or maybe there's a way to say, maybe we go and say, can you calculate day? Can you calculate week? Can you calculate month and count if the current bar is correct? And not put stuff into that data series if it's not doing it. Yeah, let me mess with it a little bit more, John. I have an idea that'd be a little bit more elegant. But I'll give you this version. I know how to do something so that it'll give us the bars where we want them. But I really hate the way that it handles the exceptions, you know? Like, I feel like if it's accessing these bars array and there's just not a value there, that it should just ignore it. You know, like if you always put a try catch statement in there, I don't think that it would ever break anything. But I digress. Okay, so I sent that to John. I'll close that. Probably come back and mess with it a bit more. I think I'm being a little bit like scatterbrained today because I don't know if I actually even took my Adderall today. We need SEAL Team 6 to come rescue Seth's birds and take them for a spin. I got an early Christmas gift from Elon. It wasn't a happy gift. I got massively short squeezed. Oh, man. You know, I knew a guy that made a ton of money getting lucky off of Tesla and whatever after that, I don't think I would ever mess with that one. You there, John?
I'm here.
So I sent you that one. I have an idea of how to fix, because what's going to happen is the value for like the hourly one, for instance, you're only going to see it for the start of the hour. So if you went in and you changed the colors of those different series right now, and the one that I sent you, you'll see that it only makes the mark for the hourly one at the start of the hour. So right. What I need to do is I need to make something so that it will calculate all of them, every bar, only when you're calculating the minute bar or whatever it is, and just have something that's tracking whether or not there's enough of bars on the hourly basis to actually create that, if that makes sense. Because it's if you're in the first hour of the chart, then it can't draw a simple moving average, right? So that's why it's breaking.
It should be able to.
So because we're doing there needs to be at least one bar because we're comparing it to the previous bar, remember?
Right. So you're saying if you scroll to the far left of the chart and there's only one bar on the chart, it won't show?
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're messing around with it and it gives you an error, that's where it's happening at. And you can kind of see how I got around it, but oh man, with that many indicators on the chart and everything, and we wanting to print out something for every time frame on every bar, I think there's a better way to do it. But I'm just not I'm not focused at the moment, and I've got to go. So
yep, understood. Thanks.
Okay. Sorry guys, I wish we could have gotten more but we'll do this again. So I will see you guys on the second, and in the meantime, stay profitable, friends, and that's it.